What's up, folks? It's Anthony. It's about 3 o'clock on the road in San Francisco, leaving a business trip, so I apologize if it's loud on the road. Barcelona just lost 1-0 to Athletic Bilbao. They lost in extra time, the 93rd minute. A backdoor goal. I mean, we've got to learn to watch that backdoor. It happens at the end of games. Just makes me sick to my stomach. Overall, you guys, first half, it was not pretty. It looked like they were trying to figure out what they're doing. There's a lot of nerves, a lot going on with the team. We did have our opportunities. Griezmann and Messi both had really great opportunities at the very end of the game that didn't work. We were getting pounded left and right by the team. It was a physical game, which is already challenging for Messi and the rest of the team. Whenever we play a physical team, it just kind of knocks everyone out of it. We're so thin that we have Sergio Roberto playing up top, the right wing. I mean, if that doesn't describe where we are as a team as far as the squad, then nothing else does. I think that Barcelona can be very successful in taking a few players and making great things happen, and leaning on one player here, leaning on one player there, and making it happen. But the reality is this, and I'm going to put it back specifically into this game. My mindset was thinking about Messi speaking out on Eric Abidal, and the whole reason was I was telling myself, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong, I was thinking, first of all, Messi is clarifying that don't blame us players for getting rid of Valverde. But more importantly, he was saying, you don't worry about us and our player situation. Why don't you worry about what you're doing with the player development? And that was what I was afraid of, was that there is a tension in the locker room, that they feel like the board is not giving them what they need. And can you dispute that? Let's think about where we're at. That same day, they found out Dembele was going to be out for the rest of the season. You're thinking, okay, that's not good, right? Suarez is out, and you win an entire January transfer window without bringing anyone in. Not only did you not bring anyone in that you can use this season, but you let go of Perez and Ruiz. So now you've got this thin squad where a 17-year-old player that can become a cog in this team is now being played full-time as a full-time starter at the left wing, and you don't want him to burn out. You also don't want the pressure to get to him. He looks fully capable, but these are not the way you want to bring in a 17-year-old to your squad. Lucky for him, he's getting a lot of playing time, but these can be dangerous situations. So I'm thinking Messi's sitting here already frustrated that they're not giving him the support he wants. And you can't argue that he is. And I mean, where's the help? Barcelona, one of the greatest and biggest clubs in the world, does not have a number 9. I'm not saying like I'm not saying like a world-class number 9. I'm saying we don't have a number 9. So when the players are getting called out by Abidal, and it's Messi's just point was, hey bro, look at yourself. What are you doing for us? And that's a very, very valid point. Very valid point. What are you doing to support us? Because it doesn't look like much. You're kind of making us all just kind of work with whatever's there, which isn't a lot. You know, and another thing about Messi's point was that it's clear Messi wanted the whole world to know, listen, I didn't give the green light for you to get rid of Valverde, because he was in line with Valverde. He wanted to make sure that he was not thought of as being two-faced, right? But also, he's saying players weren't working hard. And you know everything falls on Messi. Anything that's involving the players at Barcelona always lands in the lap of Messi. It always has, and it always will. He's that powerful, he's that influential, and he also directs the team. So whether you like it or not, that was his way of saying, I didn't tell Valverde to get out of here. And now we got the pressure of the original coach leaving in first place. And wherever you land, no matter where you land, the media is going to jump on top of it if they don't end the season better than when they got rid of their coach. And it's impossible to be in a better situation because he was number 1. So it's impossible for him to meet those expectations. So the real key is making sure this team gets some positive reinforcement. They need some moments together. My biggest problem with this loss was that they need some successes to share together. They need successes to share with Quique Setien and with the new style and with the new formations and with the new players and positions, and they didn't get that. That's what's most disappointing about this game. You know, they need some successes and they need some happiness, and we already know this squad is thin. PK left on top of it, right? So the game was disappointing. I was gutted. It wasn't a terrible game in the second half. They were creating opportunities, but the problem is they're thin. And when you're thin, you're going to have problems finishing games strong. And Barcelona already has a problem conceding goals in the end. So it's really unfortunate. I know everybody's happy that at least Real Madrid already lost, but at this point, I don't even care about any other team, right? I care more about this team coming together with some positive moments, some successes, things that they can build on instead of always going backwards and having to regroup. Right now, it feels like there's a different style every game, different formation every game. They've always got to stop, regroup, and try something new. And unfortunately, that's the way it seems right now. I hope that we can see some successes in the near future. You guys, if you like my commentary or if you'd like to join and share in just a real person's heartfelt reaction to the game, please subscribe. Speaking of that, I was contacted to see if I wanted to buy some subscribers. I've heard of people buying subscribers, but I'm not doing this for money. Well, never will. I don't have any intentions of making money on this. It's more about people coming together, talking, and creating a real atmosphere of like watching the game on your couch with some friends that aren't with you. So subscribe. If you ever see me jump up in subscribers, you know that I sold out and I bought subscribers. So call me on it and tell me I'm a snake. All right, guys. Hopefully some more positive news coming forward. Talk to everyone later.